They
think,
have a
I think
birthright
it's, I don't
right
think we have that, but I think it's a good idea.
Yes.
Okay, may I go over what we have covered, I mean, what we've discussed as issues, and then you guys can inform me as to which category of law
put it in.
would pertain to that? We talked about the police in terms of sensitive training and decreasing the amount of abuse. What kind of law is?
Civil rights.
Civil rights? Okay, so, is that different from civil law?
Your civil rights are different than civil law. Under civil law, there's
Okay,
a lot of things.
so I can keep civil law here and add civil
Yes,
rights
business
law?
would be
You
under
know,
civil law.
yeah,
Or commercial
Personal
law?
injury case would be
women
under
and
civil
all that
law.
stuff, civil law.
Okay. The domestic violence, that's civil
That's
law?
civil law.
Domestic relations. It's domestic relations. Family law.
Family law, okay. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different categories so far. You want me to name them to you? Commercial law, civil rights law, civil law, family law, criminal law, and right of return slash birthright law. Would you like to add?
I didn't understand what do you mean birthright.
I frankly don't either. I think they,
Well,
Hisham was making
what
reference to
Linda's talking
Israel.
about, there's actually an organization that does that. It brings like Jewish kids to visit Israel. Yeah.
Well, I think we should distinguish right of return from the other areas of law, because the right of return is not an
It's not
area
really a
of
law.
It's not an area of law, it's a suggestion to have a law that
So what-
allows for the right of return within the Palestinian legal system, wherever it's going to fit. And then the birthright, really, I'm not sure if it's coordinated with Israel or not. I believe it is. I believe there's a coordination with Israel that allows for the kids to come back because it's their birthright, for a month. Then on the commercial law, I don't know that we specified what we want to put under that.
No,
I mean,
we
the one
didn't.
stop is a suggestion for a practical solution to dealing with real property is an area that has to be.
Property law,
Property law.
that's right.
And for instance, I mean, I cannot prove that I'm Palestinian by no means, because my grandmother was born in Bethlehem. She left Bethlehem in 1952, so she has a Jordanian passport. But because she's a woman, and she's from my mother's side, so women and women, I can't prove, and I can't even have a Jordanian passport or a Palestinian passport, because my father and his parents were born in Colombia, and my grandmother was born in Haiti. So I have no means, I have no way to prove that I am from Palestine. And a Jew from Ethiopia, a Falahi Jew, can say, I'm from Israel, and I can't. And that is something that has harmed us a lot, because if the diaspora that, I don't know, in Chile or in Colombia, it's very big, have identifications, and they can say, I am Palestinian, I have my passport, they would be definitely more connected to Palestine than, I mean, me, for example, and my mother, my grandmother, no, we don't have anything that says you are Palestinian. But a Jew from Ethiopia, a Jew from Russia can say, I am Israeli, I belong to this land. He doesn't. And I belong, and I can't prove it, and I can't say it.
Well, if we have a right of return, you can prove it. You
Sure,
can
but
show
the
your
problem is
mother's
that
birth certificate.
the right of return is for refugees, and my family didn't come out as refugees.
No, I'm saying if we have a law.
Right of return
Oh yeah,
should
we
not
sure.
necessarily
But for
be just
example,
for refugees.
the Palestinian National Authority should have a law project or something to try to identify all Palestinians outside and give them any kind of identification to say, I
Right
am
of return law
Palestinian.
project.
Right.
Not only
right.
for
But
refugees,
also-
as
but you
specify
have to-
that, because
but-
that's
but
for
you need-
refugees
But you need to
already.
know something. The Palestinian National Authority, or even if we do have well, let's stay with the Palestinian National Authority. It cannot give identity cards to people outside. Anyone that's coming back here has to be proved by Israel.
Exactly.
So it's not like the Palestinian
We can
Authority is not
implement
giving
it, yeah.
citizenship
But the
to
network could
Palestinians.
have a project
But
that
the
would
project- exactly.
produce these, and
I
one
think
day when there's a
Exactly.
nation, it would be.
Exactly.
There is already an initiative, Birthright for Palestine. Actually, go on the website and you register, even if it's your grandmother from your mother's side. If you have her birth certificate, Save it with your life.
So, yeah, but that's more of a civic
Yes, I know,
thing.
but it is
So
already
maybe,
an
maybe
initiative.
it
Adopt
can
it,
be,
adopt it.
yeah, it's an
Why start
initiative
it? It's really
and
something
it can be
very-
transformed into
Yeah.
a law.
Because that's a law in Israel, the law of return. And there's no law here and no intent to make it.
We can't implement it, even if we have law, we depend on Israel.
Yeah.
Right.
But we're preparing for the day when we.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're ahead of them.
Let's go for like 2 minutes if anyone wants to add anything. We don't want to just say, hey, we finished,
But we started
because she just
later.
informed me that we're, time is
Did we
up.
start later than that?
Yeah, we did,
I think so.
we did, we did. But let's, we very much have what we need.
Go
So
back
let's-
to the property law. It's not called the property law, it's the real estate law.
It's the same thing.
The real estate law will go into tenant and landlords, because that's most of the fighting,
problem,
the problems. And then that will touch the, what they call it, the tribal law. The tribal law was created 90% because of these two issues, the problem between landlords and tenants. So the real estate law will cover the whole thing.
Real property.
Real property.
Yeah, but it's property.
Okay, that's fine.
I have
Anybody like to add anything?
Can we hear it, all that points?
Well, I'm going to rewrite the notes. We have about 5 or 6 very strong recommendations. And so when I finish writing the
I
notes,
just have a question.
Yes, please.
Is it free to go to school here in Palestine?
Yes.
Free?
Yes.
primary and secondary.
There's
you
private,
pay,
but
you
there's
pay
public
50
too.
shekels per year. 50 shekels is about $10.
But public school,
For the whole year?
In the public school.
It's more of a fee, not really
But they
tuition.
are working on, you shouldn't pay 50 shekels because it's free in the law. There is like contradiction. But it's 50 shekels. It's about $10.
For some people, nothing.
Yeah.
Yatama,
Well, even in the States, government schools, you pay.
Yeah.